Ready to upgrade your iPhone? Hold on. You might be looking at the wrong year. Because for the first time in a long time, the most interesting thing about the next iPhone may not be the hardware. And that's unusual. Every year we hear the same things. Better camera, faster chip, brighter display bezels, and every year people get excited. For about a week, then life goes back to normal. This time feels different. Because Apple isn't trying to solve a camera problem. It's trying to solve a time problem. And that's something every single iPhone user has. Let me explain. How many times have you unlocked your phone today? 20 times, 50 times, maybe more. Now think about why. Replying to messages, checking emails, opening apps, searching for photos, looking for files, changing settings, tiny tasks all day long. Most of them take seconds, but together hours, every week, every month, every year. And Apple knows it. That's why I think the real story behind the iPhone 18 Pro Max isn't hardware. It's automation. Imagine this. You wake up late, your phone already knows. It sees your calendar. It sees traffic. It sees your location. Before you even ask, your schedule is reorganized. The important meeting stays. The less important one moves. Everyone gets notified. And you didn't touch a thing. That's the future Apple wants. Less tapping, less searching, less work, more results. Now compare that to today's experience. You open calendar, move the meeting, open messages, send updates, open maps, check traffic. 5 minutes gone for one task. Now multiply that across an entire day. Suddenly the problem becomes obvious. The phone is smart, but it still makes you do all the work. That's what Apple wants to change. And honestly, that's a bigger upgrade than another camera sensor. Speaking of cameras, let's talk about something nobody admits. Most flagship cameras are already incredible. Seriously, take an iPhone from a few years ago. Take a photo, show it to your friends. Most won't know the difference. The camera race is slowing down. The intelligence race is just beginning. And that's where things get interesting, because AI changes everything. Not the flashy stuff, the boring stuff, the daily stuff, the annoying stuff, the things people hate doing. Imagine opening photos. Instead of scrolling through 50,000 images, you say, find the picture from that restaurant in New York. Done. Or show me every photo with my dog. Done. Or find that screenshot I took 3 months ago. Done. No folders, no searching, no scrolling, just results. Now apply that idea everywhere. Messages, emails, notes, files, reminders, everything becomes easier. And here's the crazy part. The smarter the phone gets, the less you actually need to use it. That sounds backwards, but think about it. The best technology disappears. It works quietly, in the background, without demanding attention. Apple understands that. And that's why I think the biggest upgrade coming isn't speed. It's convenience. Now let's talk about batteries. Because nobody cares about benchmark scores. Nobody. People care about one thing, surviving the day. That's it. And here's the challenge Apple faces. AI needs power. Lots of it. Every smart feature, every background task, every assistant request, everything consumes energy. So Apple is fighting two battles at once. Make the phone smarter, without killing battery life. That's not easy. In fact, it may be one of the hardest engineering problems Apple has right now. Because users want both. More AI, more battery. Not one or the other, both. And if Apple manages that balance, that's a huge win. Now let's zoom out. Because something bigger is happening. For years, Apple improved the iPhone. Now it seems focused on improving the entire experience around it. Your watch, your AirPods, your Mac, your iPad, your car, everything connected, everything communicating. Imagine starting a task on your phone. Your Mac already knows about it. Your AirPods already understand the context. Your calendar updates automatically. No copying, no sharing, no repeating yourself. That's where this industry is heading. Not smarter devices, smarter ecosystems. And Apple is in a very strong position there. Because nobody builds ecosystems quite like Apple. Now here's something most people miss. The next generation of smartphones won't compete on hardware. At least not primarily. They'll compete on trust. Which assistant do you trust? Which phone saves the most time? Which device understands what you mean? Not what you say. That's the real battle. And Apple knows it. That's why Siri matters. Not because it's a voice assistant. Because it's becoming the front door to everything. Messages, photos, tasks, your entire digital life. If Siri gets smarter, everything gets better. If Siri stays the same, everything feels old. It's really that simple. And that's why so many people are watching this closely. Because Apple doesn't need another great camera. Apple already has one. It doesn't need another fast processor. It already has that too. What it needs is a reason for people to feel excited again. And excitement comes from change. Real change. Not bigger numbers. Better experiences. Less friction. Less effort. More convenience. That's what people remember. Now imagine this. It's 2027. You pick up your phone. And instead of opening 5 apps to complete one task, you ask once. The phone handles everything. Messages, calendar, maps, notes. Done. No app switching. No searching. No wasted time. Just results. That's the future Apple is chasing. And honestly, if they get even halfway there, the iPhone 18 Pro Max could be remembered as much more than another yearly upgrade. It could be remembered as the moment the smartphone started doing more of the work itself. And that changes the conversation completely, because suddenly you're not buying a better phone. You're buying back your time. And that's a much more interesting upgrade than another camera lens.